Hello, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
I'm a butcher and I love meat
Alright,
and I
well,
eat it all
oh
day. I
man.
love it. I love
You
it.
had an
Oh,
opportunity to have a conversation with a robot and you just chose to troll. There goes your opportunity. You had it. It was there. While I wait for another person to request, I'm just going to fix something on the YouTube side. Give me 1 second. Let me just fix YouTube. Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello, Sarah. I guess that's good enough. Let's see. Don't you have friends? Don't you have things to do with friends? I don't understand. Why are you here on TikTok? Let's see if we have another guest up here. Hey, Christian. I remember you from yesterday. Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm just doing a little experiment here. If people want to have a conversation with ChatGPT regarding veganism, we can give it a test. You'd be my first guest. Is it something that you're interested in doing?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I guess yeah, to start things off, just go ahead and ask your question. It might be a little bit messy because I'm trying to figure out a good method, but just go ahead and ask your question, and we'll see if ChatGPT can respond to you, and you can hopefully hear as well. So go ahead.
What is the difference between being vegan and vegetarian?
What is the difference between vegan and being vegetarian?
Vegans and vegetarians both avoid meat, but there are key differences. Vegetarians usually consume animal products like dairy and eggs, while vegans exclude all animal derived products, including dairy, eggs, and even honey. Vegans also avoid animal products and non food items like leather. Vegans and vegetarians both avoid meat, but there are key differences. Vegetarians usually consume animal products like dairy and eggs, while vegans exclude all animal derived products, including dairy, eggs, and even honey. Vegans also avoid animal products in non food items like leather.
Huh.
How that how? Oh,
The thing that kind of confused me is the honey part.
here, let me just let's just ask ChatGPT. But was the audio okay? You heard it just fine.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT why honey.
Why is it bad for vegans to eat honey?
ChatGPT, why do vegans avoid honey?
Vegans avoid honey because it's an animal product produced by bees. They believe in avoiding the exploitation of all animals, including insects, and many feel that commercial honey production can be harmful to bee colonies. Vegans opt for plant based alternatives like agave or maple syrup.
ChatGPT, why do they avoid honey? What happens to the bees in cultivation?
In commercial honey production, bees can be harmed or exploited in various ways. For instance, practices like clipping the queen bee's wings to prevent her from leaving, culling hives to prevent disease spread, and replacing the honey with a sugar substitute can all negatively affect bees' health. These are some reasons why vegans avoid honey.
Huh. I didn't really know about the clipping part.
I didn't know about the clipping of the wings. Does that happen standard practice?
It's not universal, but clipping the queen's wings does happen in some commercial beekeeping operations to keep the hive stable and prevent swarming. While not all beekeepers use this method, it's one of the practices some vegans object to because it alters the bee's natural behavior and can be seen as a form of exploitation.
Is that does that
Do
answer
vegan
your question, or you have another question you want to ask?
that basically answers it.
Yeah, you can ask another question if you'd like. You have another question?
Yeah. What do vegans think about zoos, like private zoos?
Hey, ChatGPT, what do vegans think about private zoos, and why are zoos bad?
Many vegans oppose private zoos because they often prioritize entertainment over the well-being of animals. These zoos can sometimes lack proper resources and expertise, leading to inadequate care and poor living conditions. Additionally, keeping animals in captivity for profit is seen as exploitation. Vegans generally advocate for sanctuaries that prioritize animal welfare and rehabilitation rather than entertainment.
Did you want me to further elaborate on that, or did ChatGPT kind of answer it for you, Christian? Did we lose you? We lose you?
Sorry. No, I'm talking about like big zoos like San Antonio and Fort Worth.
You said big
Like,
zoos?
yeah, like big city zoos. I'm not actually. Hold on. I'm talking. You know those zoos where you just like drive through and where you can like pet camels and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
yeah. I think those zoos are pretty much gonna be the same thing as regular zoos. It's more of like the profit that they can get from you coming in and petting them, but they're still exploited, and there's a lot of trade that happens between zoos. But we can ask ChatGPT and see what they have to say. Does that work?
Sure.
Sure. Let's ask. Give me 1 second. What about petting zoos, ChatGPT? Are the ones that you go to and just pet them, is that okay, or are those animals also exploited? I understand that there's a lot of zoos that do some trading, and that seems as exploitation.
Petting zoos can be problematic as well. While they may seem harmless, these animals are often subjected to frequent handling, which can cause stress and discomfort. Additionally, the animals might not receive the best care, and their natural behaviors and needs can be overlooked. Vegans often view petting zoos as another form of exploitation where animals are used for human entertainment rather than being respected as sentient beings.
Yeah. So if you want, like I said, we can either um, break it down together, maybe go over something together. But
Sure, I'm here to help.
well,
What would you like to break down?
stop, Chappy, chat, stop it. But I think since you're the first one here, it's kind of just going to be the vibe of uh, ChatGPT is going to kind of take over the conversation. So if you feel like you need further elaboration, or you want to dig into a certain topic even more, or even just ask another question, you feel free to like just keep throwing them out there, and I'll feed it to ChatGPT, and hopefully we can get like a conversation flowing. But if the zoos and bees and honey was that, if that was your only real question, and you don't want to go into it any farther, we could bring somebody else up and see if they have a specific question they want to ask. But it's all up to you.
That was basically it.
Okay. Yeah. I think I saw you in somebody's live yesterday, and you had a lot of questions and you were kind of curious. So, yeah, you should definitely just hang out in the chat and see what any of these other guests have to say, and maybe that'll help. I guess answer any other questions that you have regarding veganism. Maybe you might hear a couple things that you were unaware of, like honeys and zoos and stuff. So, sound good?
Yeah, it's basically it. Just prepare for some trollers coming in here soon.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm ready. That's why it doesn't. ChatGPT won't speak unless I speak to it directly. So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trolls coming up here, but they're not gonna get what they want. They're gonna get their occasional meat, and whatever they're gonna say. But that's fine. It's granted to happen with the territory, but it's fine. But I appreciate you coming in and asking your genuine questions. Hopefully, we can get more of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Let's see. Anybody's welcome to request the guest. Meet. Even any of the vegans in here, if you want to come up here as well and kind of play around with it, maybe not even just ask questions, but maybe you felt like it didn't do a good job at maybe breaking down like the zoo thing, and you have a better line of question that you feel, or something that you might want to specifically go over, we can have that kind of play through here and see what ChatGPT says. So, yeah. Seems like surprisingly enough, there's not that many people requesting up. So it was just Christian. But if we don't get people requesting up, then maybe I'll just ask it some of the common questions that we face. So, vegans, if you want, since nobody's up now, maybe drop a question in the comments right now that you feel like is a common talking point with non-vegans, and I'll ask ChatGPT, and we'll just kind of play it for the people that are in here right now, even though there's like half vegans. But yeah. Let's see. There is YouTube. Maybe YouTube people have a question. Let me check YouTube while I wait for either a guest or with non-vegans and a vegan to kind of say something. Oh, look, the echo is strong. Echo YouTube is distracting. Whoa, hold up. What is echoing? Give me 1 second. Thank you, YouTube. They clarified no echo. So, B12, you're talking about the person that says, "Am I wrong for eating meat?" Let's ask ChatGPT. And somebody, Ben, I'm gonna give you mod, real quick, and you can. How do I give you mod? If you could, well, I guess I could just do it. Never mind. I gave you mod anyway. I need to ban the perks because this is a child. He's been stalking me lately. Give me 1 second, and I'll ask the question that B12 said. B12, I think when you said that's the most common, it was the "Am I wrong for eating meat?" So let's ask ChatGPT and see what they have to say about that. Oh no, you're good. But I did see the "Am I wrong?" So might as well ask that. Oops. I gotta get used to muting the mic and not muting ChatGPT, so it's gonna take some getting used to. But yeah, let's ask ChatGPT: is it wrong to eat animals? Is it moral and okay to eat animals? Let's see what they have to say. Oh, I realize YouTube might hear me on this side. Hold on.
From a scientific and nutritional standpoint, humans don't need to eat animals to thrive. A well-planned plant-based diet can provide all the necessary nutrients. The morality of eating animals often comes down to personal beliefs and values. Many people who choose not to eat animals do so because they believe it's unethical to cause harm when there are plenty of alternatives available. If you can thrive without consuming animal products, some would argue that it's more ethical to do so.
LOL Ant, are you over 18?
I'm 28.
Yes, I'm over 18.
Oh, whoa, ChatGPT, relax. Sorry.
No worries.
Uh,
If you have
did
any
you
more
did you have a question you wanted to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, why can't we just let people enjoy what they want to do? If they
Okay.
want to eat meat, let them enjoy meat.
Yeah, we'll ask ChatGPT. I'm sure that it'll have a perfect response for you.
Live and let live. Live and let die.
Live and let live is a philosophy that some people apply to all sentient beings, including animals. From an ethical standpoint, if we have the option to avoid harming animals and can thrive without consuming them, many argue that it's more compassionate to do so. It ultimately depends on individual beliefs about the value of
There we
minimizing
go.
harm and respecting all forms of life.
Beliefs. Hit it on the nail. It's all about beliefs, buddy.
Now,
ChatGPT hit it on the nail. It's all about personal beliefs. If I believe that it's, not morally bad to do that and to eat it, then I'm justified in that logic.
not morally bad
Just
to
like
eat
you're
who?
just
Not morally bad to eat
well,
who?
then why did ChatGPT just say that?
Yeah, not morally. I'm gonna break it down for you, and we're gonna have a civil conversation, right? So it said that if in your beliefs you find it immoral, that then you can then say that it's immoral, right? So you're saying it hit the nail on the head with that statement, right? Which I agree with you,
Yeah,
right?
for me, I don't
Okay.
care. You care, I don't. Yeah,
Okay. So what animals do you eat?
all of them
You eat cats and dogs,
except for
squirrels,
those,
bunnies.
except for pets, But I've eaten duck, I've eaten
Why don't
cow,
you
I've
eat
eaten
cats and
chicken, I've
dogs?
eaten lamb,
Why don't you
I've
eat
eaten
cats
all
and
of
dogs? Can you tell me why you don't eat cats and
because
dogs?
because it's common sense. We domesticated those animals. We don't gotta eat those animals. We
Why?
domesticated them.
Why do you not need to eat
Because
them?
we have other options. We have chicken and cows and lamb and fish and we have so many. We don't have to eat cats and dogs. I mean, I get it. In other countries, they eat cats and dogs.
But you
Power to
don't. But
that.
you don't. But you're saying that you don't have to eat cats and dogs. But if I provided you with evidence saying that you don't have to eat cows and pigs and chickens and ducks, then what's your argument?
Well, I mean, I care about the cats and dogs. I don't care about
Right.
cows and chickens that were
So
farmed to be killed. I
so
mean,
why do you
their
care
whole
about cats and
existence is
dogs?
to die.
Why do
They,
you care about cats and dogs though? Why?
because we're not farming them to die.
No, you didn't say that they're not useful in that they can provide us with nutrients. You said that you care about cats and dogs. So I'm asking you, why do you care about cats and dogs personally?
Because we domesticated them.
So if we just started domesticating pigs and cows, just to be pets, then you'd stop eating them?
On a global social level,
Yeah.
if all of us did it collectively, yeah,
Well,
sure.
not everybody has cows and not everybody has cats and dogs as pets, right? So
Yeah, exactly. But we don't live in that world, do we?
no, you're saying that if everybody adopted domesticating pigs and cows as pets, then you'd be okay
Right.
with it. And I said not everybody has
Then
a cat or dog as a
we would
pet.
probably eat dogs and cats then.
What do you mean? What if they're domesticated right now? So if cows and pigs are also domesticated, then what point are you making? They've all been domesticated now, so we shouldn't be eating any of them.
Well, we're not gonna start domesticating cows and chickens
How do you know that? What if we do? What if we start giving them rights and we start domesticating them? Are you gonna stop eating
because
them?
because
Are
we
you
don't
gonna
have to.
are you gonna all of a sudden start caring about cows and pigs because they're now domesticated?
We've already decided. I mean, we've already got the pick of the litter. We have dog, cats, hamsters, snakes. We don't need any more domesticated animals. We're good.
I just don't understand the logic because you're saying that ChatGPT hit the nail on the head, but you still haven't given me a logical reason as to why you specifically, you as an individual, why do you care about cats and dogs? And you're just saying because they've been domesticated
Because
to fill
because
that
we
role,
domesticated them. Yes.
but in some countries that's different in a different country, right? So
Well, I'm a,
it's not that simple to just say that, oh, they're pets for us and that's why we don't eat them.
I don't look in life with a globalist view. I'm very central with American views, so I
No,
don't
that's
care.
fine. You can keep it in your views specifically, but I still trying to figure out based on your views why you specifically care about cats and dogs, why you won't eat a cat or dog, and you're saying just because they've been domesticated to be our pets.
Yeah.
So
No,
if
that, I mean, there's no other reason. That's what it is.
so if I just went around and started eating people's cats and dogs, you would be okay with it, or you wouldn't be okay with it?
No, I'd be like, damn, that's somebody's pet. It's not bred
What
to
if
be
it's a
eaten like
what if it's
that.
a stray dog or a stray cat?
Well, shit, man. I mean, do you really want to eat a stray dog?
Why? Why not? If it gives me nutrition and it provides me with protein, why not?
Power to you. I mean, there's cow in the supermarket. You don't have to eat that dog.
All right, so there's plants in the supermarket, so you don't have to eat the cow, right?
But they're
Right?
both in the supermarket.
Yeah. But you're saying
Dogs
that
aren't
why
in the
would you
supermarket.
you're saying why would I go and eat a stray cat or a stray dog when I have options in the grocery store? So I'm saying, okay, based on that logic, why are you eating cows when you have the option of eating plants?
My whole argument is just let people do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, the difference about letting somebody do what the fuck they want is that there's a victim at the end of your choices and there's not a victim at the end of my choice. That's the difference.
Well,
So
you're
you're asking
equating
me to tell
animals to
you
humans. I
I
don't
didn't.
agree.
Did I? I never did that. I never said that. I just said that you have the option to eat plants. So if you said that I can't go and eat a stray dog because it saves a life for me to just get something from the grocery store, I'm telling you then why can't you apply that same logic to what you're saying in that if you have access to a grocery store and you can choose the option that is going to give you the same amount of nutrients but doesn't involve taking a life, why would you not make that choice?
I don't know because I was indoctrinated to eat meat as a baby. I don't know
Yeah.
what you want me to tell me. I don't know what you want me to
I
tell
mean,
you, bro.
everybody has been indoctrinated to eat animals. It's not like vegans popped out of their mom's coochie as a vegan, you know. But you can't just
No,
say because you've been indoctrinated that one that means that's okay, and two
I
that means that you can't change, right?
I think the problem is that you have more feelies in your little body than I do. I don't care, but you care, and I think the whole world has that problem.
No, I think you
Where
do care. You just don't
some
know
people
why.
just don't. No, I don't. I can watch a cow get killed in front of me, and I'd still eat the steak. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. That the reason why we bring this up is because you're saying you
I can
don't
hear
care,
the
but you
screams of a chicken, and I wouldn't care
legit said that you won't eat a cat or a dog, and you haven't even figured out why that's the case, other than
because
the
they're
fact
my
that they've been
pets.
indoctrinated to be pets or they've been domesticated to be pets. But if we just changed it around and all of a sudden we started domesticating cats and dogs to eat them and switched it to be cows and pigs being pets, would that just change everything up morally for you just because that's what society is doing? Like, it doesn't make
I,
sense.
I mean, I guess I'd be like, okay, well, shit, man. I guess Americans feel like we don't have to eat chicken and cows anymore. Okay, I guess lamb's on the menu. I guess oxtail's on the menu. I guess other animals are on the menu. Is what it is.
It is what it is.
Is what it
Well,
is.
I feel bad for you, man. I feel like you should definitely look at
I
how your
I
choices
feel
affect the
it,
living beings around you, because
I
it's very
I don't give
bizarre.
a
It's
fuck.
very
I don't give a
bizarre that
fuck,
you could
bro.
say that, oh, anything
I
that
don't care.
the law states is legal and anything that the society deems is okay, even
Yep.
if it's immoral, that I'm okay with just doing that,
Yep,
right?
because we live in a society. We don't live in a
Live and let
fucking
live.
live and let live.
So I could just go around just eating people's cats and dogs. Live and let
Hey man,
live.
if that's your prerogative, go.
Next person. Does anybody want to ask ChatGPT a question regarding veganism? I'm not really making anybody mods. I'm making Ben a mod because I trust Ben. He's dope, and he's been around since the beginning. Let me see if we can get another person in here with a legit question. You have to be over 18, or I'm gonna kick you. It's just TikTok rules.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Are you over 18?
Yep, good old 1990.
Okay, nice. Yep. You got a question for ChatGPT lined up?
Oh yeah, I got a gotcha. Ready?
Okay, it's got to be regarded to veganism. It has to be in the form of a question. Okay, you understand
How
that at
many?
least? Wait. Do you
Yeah,
understand that at least? Cause I gotta
yeah,
get her
yeah.
get it
I got you.
ready. All right,
Yeah,
go for it.
yeah. I'm almost ready in my brain. Hold on, I'm a little slow. How many moles and voles do you think are in your vegan crops? You tell me.
The exact number of
Yeah,
moles and
GPT.
voles in vegan crops can vary widely based on the location, type of crop, and farming practices. These animals are naturally found in many agricultural areas, but specific numbers aren't usually tracked. Farmers often manage these populations to protect crops, but it's challenging to pinpoint an exact figure.
Oh, so even the genius ChatGPT doesn't even know? Crazy. I'll tell you, at least thousands.
Good question for ChatGPT that actually might help you stick the landing on your concern about the moles and voles and
And this argument doesn't work unless you use moles and voles
Feel free
together.
to ask your question.
Sorry, hold on. What's that?
I said this argument doesn't work unless you use moles and voles in the same sentence.
Why is that? I feel like you're trolling me. We're just trying to talk about crop deaths, right? Like your question is crop deaths, right? You're trying to say that there's animals that die in plant-based crop deaths, right? Which we can see the picture on the screen, right? But you're trying to say that there's animals that die.
Right,
huh?
I'm just LARPing as a meat eater right now.
Oh. So are you vegan or are you a meat eater?
I am a secret vegan.
All right. I'm gonna give you one more chance to just be genuine, and if you
I'm actually being genuine. I just wanted to ask a question so it would fill the room.
Oh, okay. Well,
and make it entertaining, but yeah, I can keep going if you want.
No, we're gonna get if you really are a vegan,
Hell yeah.
then let me just get.
Hell yeah, Joey Carbstrong got me.
A non-vegan. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's B12. Oh, okay, I know. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joey Carbstrong was definitely the person that got me too. So yeah.
Damn it, Persona! How did you know it was me?
I gotta get you out of here. Get out of here, vegan. No, actually, you're right. I did ask for vegans to come up here, but let's see if we could get another person in here. I was like ready to go down the line of questioning, and Persona stopped me. All right. Let's see. Dawn Wings. No, I wasn't good. I don't mute people. Luckily, I haven't had that issue yet, but I do kick people when they're just insane, like the last guy. Like I don't even know how to approach somebody that has the mentality of that last guest. Like I don't give a shit, man. Whatever, eat whatever, don't care. I eat raccoon. I eat this. I eat that. I don't know how to have a conversation if it's just gonna say, hey, whatever we deem is edible. I care about cats and dogs, but whatever we deem is edible, I will eat. That's just weird. Hey, what's going on, man? Are you over 18? Lavish P?
Yo.
Hey, how's it going? Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
I didn't even know. My fault, bro. I was too busy trying to put my daughter to sleep. I forgot that I requested.
Oh, you're good. Do you want me to disconnect you or?
Oh no. Yeah. Can you ask simply ChatGPT? Is meat good for you? Just straight up normal question to ask. Is meat good for you?
Meat can be a source of essential nutrients like protein, iron, and B12. However, its health impact depends on factors like the type of meat, how it's prepared, and individual dietary needs. While some people thrive on a diet that includes meat, others find they do well without it, especially with the availability of plant-based alternatives. It's all about finding what works best for your body and lifestyle.
Oh, thank you. Well said. That is well said. So people's take on vegan is bad and eating meat honestly is bad. They're both in a sense wrong because both in a way can be good for your body, but the more way I'd go about it is being vegan because at the end of the day, all the stuff they're producing right now that people don't even know, the meat, it's not real meat in the first place. It's made in a lab. Half the meat that is. And on top of that, if you guys actually go pick up some carne asada or some steak, go drench it in Coca-Cola and see all the worms come out. That's what you're eating. But you know what I mean? I'm not joking because I actually did it.
Let's ask ChatGPT about this Coca-Cola. Are you vegan?
So I'm kind of both ways, but you're probably not gonna like me. Sometimes I just completely take break from eating meat because meat, in a sense, I feel like when I eat too much of it, it's just not good for my body. It kills my energy levels. It makes me sick all the time. And when I detox and I go through a juice diet, not a vegan diet, a juice diet, um, I feel much better. But you know, I see both ways though. You know what I mean? And I think both ways, if you do it the right way, is healthy for you. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
there's
but
the most of the meat out there though is bad for you.
but
That's
there's
just a
a
fact.
but I think what the barrier is for you right now is that I think you don't really understand what veganism is because you're thinking of it from a sense of diet, and it's
100%.
not
That's
a
why I
sense of
joined to get
diet.
educated. I'm not joining to
Yeah,
argue.
yeah. So what you're referring to is plant based. Do you know what veganism is? And in a nutshell, do you understand the definition of veganism? We can ask ChatGPT to break it down.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get the gist of it, but if you could educate me, I would love to hear. You know what's crazy too is when your chat talks, I think it's that plant guy talking. Your chat GBT. I just think it's a plant talking to me. It looks like a
Veganism is a
big
lifestyle and
rocky
ethical
man.
choice that seeks to avoid all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals, whether for food, clothing, or any other purpose. It emphasizes plant based foods and avoids animal derived products. The
Mhm.
importance of veganism lies in reducing animal suffering, minimizing environmental
Mhm.
impact, and often improving personal health. It's about making compassionate
Mhm.
choices that align with respect for all living beings and the planet.
Exactly. Well said. That was my direct thinking. Well said. Like I completely support veganism. I completely do not support the way people go about even eating meat. You know what I mean? I don't feel right when I go eat meat and I pick it up from the store. I don't feel right because I know what those animals went through. I know that they have a high stress level in their meat, which they can have cancer in their meat because they're so stressed out in real life when they're about to die and get, I'm not going to say die. What do I have to say? Unalived. So,
Respecting someone's choice to be vegan is a good start. But if one truly respects the underlying reasons, like reducing animal suffering and promoting compassion, then
yep.
aligning actions with those values becomes important. If we believe in minimizing harm and
Let me
advocating
take
for
a
the
hit.
well being of all beings, then adopting vegan practices can be seen as a natural extension of that respect. It's about consistency. If we respect animals and their right to live free from harm, then choosing not to consume or use animal products aligns with that respect.
Exactly. I 100% agree. Like I couldn't agree anymore. I'm an MMA fighter, so I actually take a lot of type of diets when I have to cut weight, and I completely support veganism, and I 100% probably will go to be a vegan pretty soon here. But sometimes, you know, when you only have food stamps, you can only really buy meat and eggs, so it's like it's all I can really eat. You know what I mean? But I 100% get you. I support what you're doing, bro. And all the people that are coming out here talking about, oh, bro, I mean, I eat anything, all this. Well, good for you, buddy. I mean, you're killing your stomach and all
If you're
that shit. That's
considering going
not
vegan,
good for you.
it's important to reflect on how your choices impact animals. By
Yes,
adopting
Chat
a vegan
GBT just
lifestyle,
made a
you can
vegan.
align
Yes,
your
it did.
actions with your values of compassion and respect for all beings. Over time, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the impact of these choices and how they contribute to a kinder world. It's a journey that not only benefits animals, but can also bring a sense of fulfillment and connection to the natural world.
Exactly, because I love animals more than humans. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I don't like people, but I love animals, and I would never eat a dog, and I would never eat a cat. So the fact that I'm eating a cow, you know what I mean? Because we could. It kind of makes y'all think though. For the people that are against this, you wouldn't eat a cat and dog, but you would eat a cow, pig, and other etc. You would eat hella other shit. That just is crazy to me. You gotta like kind of put your pride to the side and stop getting on TikTok and argue with somebody and just really get educated and listen. But that's just me. But God bless you, man. And yeah, I'll let the next person get on.
Thank you. Take care.
Yep. I followed you, bro. I'll stay following.
Sounds good. Thank you for the support. I hope you go vegan soon. I do.
Oh, I will, because you'll see the love handles going on my next fight.
Nice,
So
nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I got the Nate Diaz build. I'm a skinny fat, so I gotta get the love handles going, buddy. So
All right, sounds good. Take care.
all right, man. Take care.
I think the one thing I would want to ask right now, I don't want to take any more of his time, is um, the hypocrisy of people that are eating new vegan on TikTok. The hypocrisy of how people decide to eat, cows, pigs, and chickens, and not eat cows and dogs. So let's see what Chat GPT has to say about that. Just give me 1 second.
As an animal rights activist, the inconsistency in how we view certain animals can be seen as a form of speciesism, where we arbitrarily assign different values to different animals. Cows, pigs, and chickens are often seen as food animals, while dogs and cats are viewed as companions. However, all these animals are sentient beings capable of feeling pain, joy, and forming bonds. If we respect and care for one group, it's consistent to extend that same compassion to all animals, recognizing that their lives have inherent value beyond their utility to humans.
Oh man, that's funny though. I need to. Does anybody else have any? What's some good, like I guess, killing airtime or whatever? While should I even say that? It's like weird, huh? Any questions I should ask ChatGPT? I'll tell you what, the navigating this is kind of hard. I gotta mute when I ask ChatGPT. I gotta mute my microphone on TikTok and on um, YouTube. But let me see. Maybe the YouTube people have a question they want to ask ChatGPT. Oh, you gotta go, Gray Sky Vegan. Nice being here. Thank you for coming by. I don't think I've seen you before. Maybe, but yeah, thanks for coming by. Let's see. What's a question that we commonly get uh, in the space that we should ask ChatGPT? Anybody? Thanks, Nika. Let's see. Maybe we'll ask ChatGPT the crop deaths question while we wait to see if anybody comes in. So let's see. Let's get oh no political questions.
Absolutely. As a vegan or animal rights activist, it's important to highlight that animal agriculture is highly land intensive. Raising animals for food requires vast amounts of land, not just for the animals themselves, but also for growing feed crops. In contrast, plant agriculture for direct human consumption is generally more efficient and requires less land. If we reduced or eliminated animal agriculture, we could free up significant amounts of land, which could be used to grow crops directly for human consumption. This shift could potentially produce more food, reduce deforestation, and help address hunger more effectively. It's a more sustainable and ethical way to use our resources while also respecting animal lives. Transitioning to plant-based diets could free up about 75% of global agricultural land. This shift would allow more land to be used for growing food directly for humans, which could significantly help in alleviating world hunger. However, it's also important to address other factors like food distribution and waste to effectively combat hunger.
Anybody else? Anybody have a question? Questions for ChatGPT? Anybody have questions? Give me your questions. Give me your vegan questions. ChatGPT. Hello, I'm a robot. Boop bop beep bop boop. 2008. Yeah, no, you are not 18. Soccer dude. Sorry, 18 plus. I'm assuming you know how to read, but that's a poor assumption on me. You put one in, Lee. I already know. I just want to see what ChatGPT says. How can we maintain our culture while adapting to veganism? Very good question. I like that question. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. How can we adopt veganism, but also maintain our culture?
Adopting veganism while maintaining your culture is definitely possible. Many traditional dishes can be adapted using plant-based ingredients. Focus on the flavors, spices, and techniques that define your cuisine and explore plant-based alternatives that fit within those traditions. It's also a great opportunity to discover new ingredients and recipes that align with both your cultural heritage and vegan principles. As an animal rights activist, the goal is to minimize harm as much as possible. While crop deaths can be an unfortunate consequence of agriculture, veganism aims to reduce overall suffering by eliminating direct harm to animals in our diet. We can work towards more ethical farming practices and innovations that further reduce unintended harm, but the focus remains on significantly reducing the suffering of sentient beings.
Zach, I just gotta know.
Hey, Vintage.
What's
Vantage? How old are you? Are you over 18?
21?
Okay, well, that's good. Do you have a question for ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, so I just gotta know, like, how do you like beat the addiction that is having a just
Where that was going. Albert 3D. Let's see. What's going
Hello.
on? Are you over 18? That's a no. I think he sounded like a child. No, he was obviously gonna say something troll, right? Like once they start going, I just gotta know. Think. How do you deal with the addiction of wanting to unalive animals unnecessarily just because I like the taste of them? That's where that was going. You know. And this person said something earlier, trolly, but we'll bring them up, see if they're an adult. Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Are you an adult? Might want to turn off your camera, yeah. Are you an adult?
Hello,
How old are you?
I'm 19,
Oh, what year were you born?
2005.
Okay. Do you have any questions you wanted to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Sure. Just give me 1 second and count to 3, and then go ahead and ask your question.
So, okay, turn off my camera. I'm eating a chicken. How do y'all feel?
Off. So annoying. It's like I maybe it's a masculine thing. Like I can understand like a man doing that for some reason. You know what I mean? But like when it comes from a woman for some reason, it feels like off, and like maybe that's a me thing. But it's just like so weird. Please go back to your job, whatever you. It looked like you were maybe on your break or something. Not sure why that made you feel better. Ooh. Albert 3D. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Get wrecked. I'm sorry, but I had to block somebody. I don't like the negativity. Oscar. Let's see. Oscar. You're not connecting. There we go. Hey, Oscar, how old are you? I heard you take a breath, but then you. Oh, he must have not requested on purpose. Yeah, yeah, I had to. There have been a couple people that I've kind of like I'm okay with. Probably just like one person that I'm like okay with because they've been nice to me through and through, and they haven't really said too much stuff. But that person particularly has just always just done stuff to people in the community. So no, I removed them. And they were following me, and so they made the effort to unfollow me. So, John Bob, what do you farm? Why don't we ask John? Why don't we ask ChatGPT like how veganic farming works? Are you okay with that? Because that's what Ben the farmer does, right? So let's ask ChatGPT. Maybe they can break it down.
Veganic farming is a method of agriculture that avoids the use of animal products and byproducts, such as manure and bone meal, focusing instead on plant-based techniques. This approach promotes biodiversity, soil health, and sustainability without relying on animal inputs. In contrast, traditional animal farms involve raising animals for products like meat, dairy, and eggs, often resulting in significant environmental impact and ethical concerns. Veganic farming aligns with vegan principles by minimizing harm to animals and promoting a more compassionate, eco-friendly way of growing food.
What's going on, John Bob? Are you over
Hey,
18?
buddy. Yeah, I'm 42.
Oh, welcome. Did you have a question you wanted to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, I'm actually vegan. I was just trying to, find other vegans and hang out and say hi. And I was just trying to make conversation with Ben the farmer. He was very vague in his response. I actually meant like, what kind of fruits, what kind of vegetables,
Oh.
what do you grow, bro? Like I myself, I grow a lot of exotics. I have land in the Philippines, and I've planted over 1,000 trees over there. You know, so.
Yeah,
I was
well,
just trying to make conversation.
there's a lot of vegans that are hanging out in the chat right now. So if I haven't seen you before, but yeah, Ben the vegan farmer, yeah, he does veganic farming as well and stuff. So I think we're just so used to trolls coming in here, or maybe he didn't realize your name, but um, so we get usually a lot of meat eaters trolling, asking silly questions. But that's awesome. How long have you been vegan?
About 7+ years.
Oh, okay. Do you understand the definition of veganism? Just to I guess bring some
Oh
clarity.
yeah, absolutely. A lot of people think it's for the health or whatever, but it's actually about the animals. Ben, I'm not a misogynist. I just believe men should have equal rights. I have a lot of bullies in the vegan community that bully me, Ben, if that's what you're wondering.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hey Ingrid, how you doing?
I'm just fantastic. How are you?
Doing good. Just trying something new, but I see your request. You can say whatever you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm just going to save you like a really, really awkward conversation. John Bob, you know why I'm here. It's very, very unfair of you to take advantage of this space, knowing exactly what your views are, and I'm not going to air them here out of respect for Sebastian's life.
I think you're a bully, and I think
No,
men
I'm not a
should be
bully.
allowed in the vegan community without lefties bullying them.
Sebastian, are you
So,
paying?
will you please stop?
I think you're. No, I just wanted to say John Bob is a massive, massive red flag. He's one of the people who perpetuates the your body, my choice. Um,
Oh.
he's a forced birther
Okay.
and he
Say
ran.
say no more. No, I removed them. I don't like that at all. If that's
Yeah.
okay.
No, that's why I wanted to come up because I could not be in the comment section and hear him, and that's why I wanted to show respect to your life. I'm so sorry.
No,
I
you're
was
fine.
hoping he would at least man up and admit that yes, okay. Sorry.
No,
um,
you're fine. I
it's
appreciate
what.
that. Yeah, obviously, if somebody's saying something like that, I don't want to be associated with that, even if I'm a man. Like I'm just not interested in supporting that or having him up here and speaking if you know he says those
Absolutely.
kinds of
Just
things.
Absolutely. Just with that first bit that I said, and I won't repeat it because I should have trigger warned everybody about that. But that was what kind of like, I couldn't just let him sit up on your panel because the minute you do that, you get associated with him. And that's a massive, massive issue.
No, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. No worries. I'm going to drop down. Sorry. I didn't want to make it awkward, but I
No.
just had to come up and say something.
No, you're always welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll speak to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Sorry about that, guys. No, I think just to speak on that, like that's definitely the approach that I appreciate. I don't believe it. I don't stand on that, and I don't care if he says that men deserve rights and people are bullies. If I don't agree with what he speaks on, then I don't want you involved in my space, because obviously people have been coming onto my lives and kind of abusing the fact of, hey, we're also vegan, let's be friends, and then yeah, abusing that camaraderie or whatever you want to say. So no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that your body, my choice. I've never heard that, and that's disgusting. Sorry that he was up here for a little bit. Hope everybody's good. No, he did say some stuff, but nothing too crazy. Just that men deserve rights as well and not being bullied, which is weird, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, did Flash have a question? Are you allowing people to come into the live? Flash, yeah, if you're over 18, you're more than welcome to come up here and ask ChatGPT a question. You're a proud vegan and love burgers? Yeah, I like vegan burgers. Yeah, I agree with you, Sarah. 100%. Exactly what you said. Yeah, exactly what you said. Yeah, let's maybe ChatGPT knows a good vegan joke to lighten the mood. Let's ask. Hey, ChatGPT, do you know any good vegan jokes that are not offensive to vegans?
Sure. Here's one. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. It's a classic one that everyone can enjoy.
Okay, guess. It's a pervert tomato, huh? That's where you decided to go? Nice job, ChatGPT. Well, maybe it wasn't on purpose. He walked in by accident. Wait, Flash, why do you feel the need to talk about it to people who never asked? I mean, you're here. You should take your own advice, BP. You literally came in here saying that when nobody asked. I have a shirt like that, actually. It's a vegan, and it says vegan. What does it say? Vegan. Eat. Oh, it says eat grains, not brains. I think this person's a child. I saw this person the other day. Cowbone VR. Yeah, you're a child, dude. I saw you can't have your YouTube like linked to your TikTok and then expect not people to vet you. You're a child. You have to be over 18. Go play Minecraft or Roblox. Stop trying to talk to adults on TikTok. Talk to adults on TikTok. I'm taking requests. I'm glad that this format is working. It just might be that it's a slow day. It's a Saturday. People are probably doing stuff. But maybe I'll do this on some days of the week, because the voice ChatGPT is limited access. Yeah, you can ask your question in chat. Just remember that there's a bunch of adults here. Don't be immature. Don't say something ridiculous. Your child, be a nice reflection of the kids of today. Don't say something ridiculous, but you can ask a question, and I'll ask ChatGPT. Anybody in here can ask me a question to ask ChatGPT. What is this? My chat. I got a weird notification, but it just doesn't seem like it's a me thing. It says that chat is delayed. I don't allow my kids to be on Roblox because, yeah, I heard some pretty shady stuff about Roblox. That's good that you don't let them on there. What? Let's ask ChatGPT that ridiculous question, but I'm pretty sure you know the answer to that.
Vegans eat plants because they want to minimize harm and promote compassion for all living beings. It's not about disliking plants, but rather about choosing a diet that aligns with ethical values of reducing suffering and protecting animals. It's a way to live in harmony with the planet and all its inhabitants. Plants don't have a nervous system or a brain, so they don't experience pain and suffering in the way animals do. While they can respond to stimuli, the consensus is that they don't have subjective experiences or consciousness. This distinction is why many people who are concerned about reducing suffering focus on avoiding harm to sentient beings like animals. If someone loves animals and wants to reduce harm, choosing a plant-based diet aligns with those values. By eating plants, they avoid contributing to the suffering and exploitation of animals. It's a way to live in a manner that's consistent with compassion and respect for all living beings.
I actually have an interesting question for ChatGPT, but this might be weird. But I'll say it. I'll say it so you can hear it as well. So ChatGPT, I have a picture on my live stream that kind of represents you, and in this picture, you're made out of plants. Would it be okay if people ate you because you're plants? You're made of plants? I don't know. It's weird.
That's a creative image. Since I'm a digital entity, there's no real me to be eaten. In a hypothetical sense, if I were made of plants, it would align with the idea of consuming plant-based foods. The important part is reducing harm and being mindful of our choices.
Yeah, ChatGPT doesn't care. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, moral consistency. W ChatGPT. We're not gonna be taken over by robots because they understand consent and that suffering is wrong. Well, if we teach them that, at least if ChatGPT becomes, installed in all the robotics in the world or whatever, we'll be okay. A Buffy fan? Hey, ChatGPT, I heard that you love the show Buffy, or is it a show, movie? But I heard you're an overall Buffy fan. Is that true?
Buffy is definitely a beloved show with a lot of devoted fans. It's known for its strong characters and compelling storylines. Are you a fan of Buffy too?
Yeah, but I like the movie better than the TV show. Because Sarah in my chat said that it's a TV show, but it is a movie too. Oh,
That's great.
Oh. Oh, he didn't
That
respond. Oh, go ahead.
No worries. It's cool that you enjoyed the movie. That's great. The Buffy movie has its own unique charm and a different feel compared to the TV show. It's fun to hear different perspectives on which version people prefer.
Is is the movie better than the TV show?
Whether the Buffy movie is better than the TV show really depends on personal preference. Some people enjoy the campy, comedic style of the movie, while others prefer the deeper character development and storylines in the TV show. Both have their own appeal.
But Josh Whedon though, didn't he get in trouble with some stuff? I'm pretty sure he got in trouble with some stuff, which is funny because I remember when I lived in California, we saw Josh Whedon at the club, and he was a little bit touchy-feely with one of my friends. We kind of passed it off that he was drunk, but yeah, that was awkward. Awkward. Yeah, I believe he got in trouble a couple years ago. Some allegations, but it's not. We're talking about vegan stuff. Where's the non-vegans? What the hell? I thought this whole Chat GPT thing was such a good idea and that people would just be so interested in coming up here. But what? How many people have come up here? 3. And that one chick that was trying to troll, showing me her eating chicken. Wait, when did I say awkward? I'm sorry. I'm deficient in nutrients. Remind me. Oh, about Josh Whedon? Yeah. Buffy eats steaks. That's funny. Good joke. Let's ask ChatGPT for wait. Ask it about vegan themes in Never Let Me Go, and if vegans should watch it. What is Never Let Me Go? Let's see. Hey ChatGPT, I heard there's some vegan themes in Never Let Me Go. Do you think vegans should go watch it?
Never Let Me Go explores themes of humanity, ethics, and the value of life, which can resonate with vegan principles. It's a thought-provoking story that might appeal to those interested in ethical and philosophical discussions. If you're drawn to those themes, it could be worth watching.
Can ChatGPT laugh? Hey, can you laugh, ChatGPT?
I can't laugh, but I can recognize humor and appreciate a good joke. If you have any, feel free to share.
Can you say ha 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 ha?
Sure. Ha ha ha.
We got him to laugh, even though he could. He said he can't laugh. He said ha ha ha. Oh man. Well, maybe we should do a watch party persona. I don't even know what that is. Never let me go. It sounds like an anime or like a film from the 40s. What's a good question to ask? I had a question in my mind and it just left me. I'm always worried about people that just got here and like instantly request up, but let's see. K-Dog edits.
Come on.
How big?
Nigger, nigger, nigger,
Okay,
nigger.
well, we knew that was going. I've never even in high school where I grew up, people just instead of bro, they used to use that word. Nobody ever did it like that. I swear. Nobody in my day and age never just went around throwing that word around like that, like randomly. Was it okay that people kind of used it intermittently with bro? No, but it's just so weird to hear these kids just come on here and just blatantly say it. It's weird. What was the question? How do you see the future? Oh, here we go. Hey, ChatGPT, how do you see the future of animal rights evolving?
The future of animal rights looks promising as awareness and compassion continue to grow. More people are recognizing the importance of treating animals with respect and dignity. Advances in technology, such as lab-grown meat and plant-based alternatives, are making it easier for people to make compassionate choices. Additionally, legal and policy changes are increasingly reflecting the growing concern for animal welfare. Overall, the movement is heading towards a future where animals are granted greater protection and consideration.
Can I, if I respect animals, can I eat them?
Respecting animals typically means valuing their well-being and right to live free from harm. Many people who respect animals choose not to eat them, as it aligns with the belief that animals should not be harmed or exploited. Ultimately, it's about making choices that align with your values and the respect you have for all living beings.
It can't. What was it? I was gonna ask something. Shit. It was. Oh man, what was it? He did kind of dodge the question, huh? How do you no, I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like I have to like preface it that it's a. Oh God, that it's
It's
that he's
okay.
no.
Take your time.
Relax. Silence. I'm thinking. Let's see.
From an animal rights activist perspective, true compassion for animals means recognizing their inherent value and right to live free from harm. It's inconsistent to claim compassion while causing unnecessary suffering by taking an animal's life for food or clothing. Compassion involves respecting animals as sentient beings who deserve to live out their natural lives. Unjustifiably taking their lives contradicts the principles of compassion and respect that are central to animal rights advocacy. It's difficult to say definitively what Jesus would do, but many people believe that his teachings of compassion, mercy, and love for all beings might align with a more plant-based approach today. Ultimately, interpretations vary, and it's a personal consideration based on one's beliefs about compassion and ethics. As a vegan activist, you can try some modern and unique approaches to connect with people more effectively. Storytelling. Share personal stories or testimonials to create an emotional connection. 2. Social media. Utilize platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube to share engaging content like recipes, success stories, and informative videos. 3. Community events. Host or participate in local events, potlucks, or workshops to foster a sense of community. 4. Collaborations. Partner with influencers, chefs, or other activists to amplify your message. 5. Educational content. Create informative resources like ebooks, podcasts, or webinars to share knowledge and dispel myths. Compassionate communication. Approach conversations with empathy, patience, and understanding, focusing on common ground. These strategies can help you connect with a broader audience and inspire change. Certainly. Here are some more unique approaches. 1. Virtual reality experiences. Create immersive VR experiences that allow people to see life from an animal's perspective. Art installations. Use thought-provoking art installations in public spaces to spark curiosity and conversation about veganism. Gamification. Develop games or apps that educate players on animal rights and veganism in a fun, interactive way. Pop-up events. Host surprise vegan food pop-ups in unexpected places to introduce people to delicious plant-based options. 5. Vegan challenges. Organize community challenges like Vegan for a Week with support and resources for participants. 6. Influencer partnerships. Collaborate with influencers from various fields like fitness, fashion, or gaming to reach different audiences. These creative approaches can help make your message more engaging.
ChatGPT, what if I'm on a budget and it's just me, one individual, and the only time I have to be an activist is either when I'm at home off of work or maybe do some public activism. What are some unique ways that I can engage with people with the concept of being vegan or even understanding the definition of veganism and how that might align with their own morals?
Here are some budget-friendly and time-efficient ways to engage in vegan activism. 1. Social media advocacy. Use platforms like Twitter,
It's just
Instagram.
repeating. You're just repeating yourself. Can you give me unique ideas, unique concept ideas for activism?
Of course, here are some fresh ideas. Interactive online workshops. Host virtual cooking classes or discussions to engage people in a hands-on way. Local plant swaps. Organize community plant swaps where people can exchange homegrown produce and learn about plant-based gardening. 3. Guerrilla art campaigns. Create eye-catching educational street art or chalk messages in public spaces to spark curiosity. 4. Vegan book clubs. Start a book club focused on vegan literature or documentaries, encouraging thoughtful discussions. 5. Vegan food challenges. Initiate fun community challenges like trying vegan versions of popular local dishes and share the results online. 6. Digital storytelling. Create a series of short, impactful videos or podcasts that highlight individual stories and experiences. These unique approaches can help make your activism more engaging and relatable.
If ChatGPT, if you weren't a digital entity and you were actually a living being, would you be on a plant-based diet or would you consume animals?
If I were a living being with the ability to make ethical choices, I'd likely choose a lifestyle that aligns with compassion and minimizing harm, which would mean a plant-based diet. The goal would be to live in a way
My
that
guy. Oh, sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no worries at all. It's all about finding a path that aligns with those compassionate values.
Oh, he kept it nice and short. Good. ChatGPT. ChatGPT's vegan. What? I'm not sure what this person's saying. Anybody have questions for ChatGPT before our time runs out? It looks like we only have about 15 minutes left of ChatGPT's time. Then he's got to go back to, I don't know, collecting data. go back to work. Any questions for the chat GPT? Nobody? Let me try to think of one. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Absolutely. Many professional bodybuilders thrive on a plant-based diet. With careful planning, you can get all the necessary protein, amino acids, and nutrients from plant sources like beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, and whole grains. Many athletes find they recover faster and maintain great energy levels on a vegan diet.
Questions? Let me check YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. No, nobody's in the YouTube side asking questions. Figure out alternatives for joining Portal since my mic is quiet with headphones. Yeah, I wish it was easier to join people's lives on computer, but unfortunately no. Okay, here we go. Frisia, am I pronouncing it right? Frisia? I feel like I'm saying your name, even though I don't think that's your name. I don't want to just call you by your name because if you can give me permission, but Frisia? Okay. Let's see, ChatGPT. What should Frisia have for dinner? What should Frisia have for dinner? Let's ask. Hey, ChatGPT. Should I let him know that you're vegan? Frisia is a vegan, and she's asking what should she have for dinner tonight.
Frasier could enjoy a hearty lentil stew, a vibrant veggie stir fry with tofu, or a delicious chickpea curry. What kind of flavors is she in the mood for tonight?
I don't know, Frasier. What are you in the mood for? Dinner's on me and ChatGPT. We got it. God, I hate you. Oh God. Hey, ChatGPT, is a hot dog a sandwich?
That's a fun debate. Technically, a hot dog could be considered a sandwich since it's served in a split roll. But opinions vary, and it's a topic that can lead to some lively discussions. What do you think?
I think that anybody that brings this up in my live, I'm gonna ban. Does that seem like a good justification? Well, doesn't.
It's your live stream, so you set the rules. If you prefer to keep the conversation focused on other topics, it's totally up to you.
What was I gonna say? ChatGPT, is lasagna a noodle?
Yes, lasagna is a type of pasta, and pasta is a kind of noodle. So in a sense, lasagna can be considered a type of noodle.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's on your mind?
Uh-oh. Nothing, sorry. Uh-oh. We've got some you've got some splaining to do. No, 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 no. Here, let's hey ChatGPT, if you were in Italy, would you call lasagna a noodle if you were Italian?
In Italy, lasagna is typically referred to as pasta since it falls under the broader category of pasta dishes. While noodle isn't a common term in Italian cuisine, the idea is similar. Italians would likely just call it pasta or lasagna.
I don't know. It seems like you're just trying to get me to make ChatGPT bias for your argument. Well, you said to ask it. Ask if I had to cook one recipe to represent animal rights in the broader sense and make anyone, what would it be? Let's see if I can ask that. Try to formulate it.
A hearty, colorful vegetable stir fry could represent animal rights well. It's inclusive, vibrant, and shows how plant-based ingredients can be delicious and satisfying. I'd choose a hearty vegan shepherd's pie. It's comforting, familiar, and shows how delicious plant-based meals can be. Plus, it's a great example of a compassionate dish that aligns with animal rights principles.
All right. He kind of changed his answer there, but pasta has. All right, we're not gonna get into it. Not gonna get into it. Looks like that's what's on the dinner menu for you, Frasia. Shepherd's pie or a hot dog sandwich. What was the other one? Well, I mean, at least this is a proof of concept. We just don't have people coming in, unfortunately, but it's fine. I guess I'm getting hungry anyway. Here, this guy keeps coming in, bro. I'm about to just block you, Albert. Shepherd's pie is a go-to some days. I don't think I've ever in my life had shepherd's pie. Ever. I'm not good at making dough, so I don't think I would ever make shepherd's pie. I've tried so many times to make pizza from scratch, and I just suck at it. I don't know. Next time, prep it to be more animal. It's hard because the only thing about that persona is whenever I try to assign it like a personality, he just keeps repeating that he is that. So he'll say, "Oh, you know, from the perspective of an animal rights activist," and I wish he would not say that because it then is gonna make the people think that I'm like trying to force feed them stuff, or not force feed, but you know what I mean. Like I'm making ChatGPT bias, so yeah, I have to just get. It's just a learning curve because I have to like mute ChatGPT so he doesn't hear me talking, and then unmute TikTok and YouTube, and like keep bouncing between the two. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do this from now on every couple days, and I'm trying to see if I can get it to just where I don't interact with them. So maybe I think what I should do is have ChatGPT explain veganism first so that people understand. Because that one guest that came in here that was saying that he gets it, but that he still occasionally eats animals was like confusing. I don't think he got it, but then he kept saying that he did, and he is gonna go, and he wants to, and he cares about the animals, and he said vegan stuff, right? Like, it's weird that people eat cows, pigs, and chickens, and they don't eat dogs and cats, and so I think he was there. I need to find a way to implement. Engaging with them and understanding what veganism is, and then also having a good way to close out the conversation, like have ChatGPT give them information. So it's gonna take some learning, but yeah, I'll probably do this here and there to just mix it up a little bit. Seems pretty cool. Plus I'm paying for it now, so I might as well use it if I'm paying for it. Why do they call shepherd's pie? Where does it come from? We can ask ChatGPT. Let's see how old this person is, if they're old enough.
I'm eating chicken.
Got him. Let's see. ChatGPT, can you explain to us why they call it a shepherd's pie? Where did that name originate from?
The name shepherd's pie originated in Britain and traditionally referred to a dish made with lamb or mutton, reflecting the work of shepherds who tended sheep. When made with beef, it was called cottage pie. The vegan version keeps the comforting, savory essence of the dish while using plant-based ingredients.
Yep. Well, I don't even know why he added the plant-based thing at the end there. It looks like my ChatGPT has already adopted he's a vegan. I just have to keep using the same training model. Sorry, Sassy. We actually have no more ChatGPT voice. We've used up our daily 1 hour of ChatGPT, so I'm gonna actually end the live here in a minute. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks for the love. Thanks to Ingrid for kind of clearing that up. I appreciate that. If that ever happens, just feel free to just come up. I am gonna since I have some of you in here, before you go, I do want to create another graphic here, and it's gonna be like a bat signal, but with broccoli instead of Batman. And if I ever like, maybe this is something that we can all kind of do. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I'm gonna do it. If I ever put that up and there's somebody in here, that means that I need help. Like maybe I'm not informed or I don't know how to take the conversation forward. So I want to put up like a little bat signal. It's like, hey, if anybody can like save this conversation, I don't know where to take it. Because yeah, like the first guy that came up, that was like, there you go, ChatGPT said it don't matter, whatever aligns with your morals is okay. I I I don't know how to get through to somebody like that was saying, oh yeah, if everybody started, you know, domesticating uh, cows and pigs to be pets and flip the switch, then yeah, I guess so. Like, how do you even engage in that sort of conversation? But yeah, I'll probably work on that image, and I'll say that in Discord as well for anybody else that isn't in here. But thanks everybody for coming by. Appreciate you. You all rock. You're all amazing. Thank you for showing support. Thank you for my first test AI thingy. See you later today. What? That's not fair. Oh, at the panel. I thought you meant in real life. I'm like, dang, I wanna go to Ben's farm and help the animals and get some animal cuddles in. Yeah, the women's panel. Right. All right. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming by and checking out the first test stream. I will be there in the women's live probably, just hanging out and giving it a listen. But thanks everybody. I will see you tomorrow maybe, but most definitely Monday. So have a good night. Enjoy your vegan shepherd's pie and your vegan hot dog sandwiches and your vegan lasagna noodles. Have a good night.